Our first story is about a young girl named Emily, who found courage in the most unexpected place. Emily was always shy and had trouble making friends. She often felt like she didn't belong, but one summer, everything changed. Emily's family decided to spend their vacation volunteering at an animal rescue center. Initially, Emily was hesitant, but something incredible happened. She met a dog named Max, who had been through a lot. Max was just as shy and scared as Emily. Day by day, they started to trust each other. Emily realized that if she could help Max overcome his fears, she could do the same for herself. By the end of the summer, Emily had made new friends, gained confidence, and even helped Max find a loving home. This experience taught her that sometimes we find strength in the most unlikely friendships. Next, we have the story of John, a taxi driver in New York City. John had been driving a taxi for over 20 years, meeting thousands of people from all walks of life. One night, he picked up an elderly lady who was on her way to the airport. As they drove through the city, she shared her life story with him. She talked about her dreams, her adventures, and the love of her life whom she had lost many years ago. She told John that this trip was her last journey before moving into a care home. Touched by her story, John decided to take her on a detour through the city, showing her all the places she had once loved. They drove by old theaters, parks, and even her old neighborhood. By the time they reached the airport, the lady had tears in her eyes, thanking John for the most beautiful trip she had ever had. This story reminds us that sometimes small acts of kindness can leave a lasting impact on someone's life. Our third story is about a man named Alex, who discovered the healing power of nature. Alex had always been a city person, busy with work and stressed about life. One day, he decided he needed a break and booked a solo trip to a remote cabin in the mountains. At first, Alex felt out of place and even a bit scared. But as days passed, he started to connect with nature. He hiked through the woods, listened to the birds, and watched the stars at night. The peace and tranquility of the mountains helped him clear his mind and find a new perspective on life. By the end of his trip, Alex felt rejuvenated and decided to make changes in his life to prioritize his well-being and happiness. These stories are just a few examples of how life's unexpected moments can teach us important lessons. Whether it's finding courage, showing kindness, or seeking peace, these experiences remind us of the beauty and strength within us all. The unexpected career change, a journey of discovery. Meet Sarah, a dedicated accountant who had spent over a decade climbing the corporate ladder. She was excellent at her job, known for her attention to detail and commitment. But despite her success, Sarah felt a growing sense of dissatisfaction. She often wondered if there was more to life than numbers and spreadsheets. One day, Sarah's company announced a round of layoffs due to restructuring. To her shock, she was among those let go. It felt like the rug had been pulled from under her feet. She was devastated and unsure of what to do next. But sometimes, what feels like an end is just the beginning of something. With no job to go to and plenty of time on her hands, Sarah started to explore her interests. She had always loved cooking and often found solace in the kitchen, experimenting with recipes and creating delicious meals for her friends and family. One afternoon, while baking a batch of cookies, a thought crossed her mind: what if she could turn her passion for cooking into a career? With encouragement from her friends and a leap of faith, Sarah enrolled in a culinary school. It was a complete change from her previous life, and she felt both excited and terrified. But as she immersed herself in her classes, she discovered a new kind of fulfillment. The kitchen became her sanctuary, a place where she could express her creativity and bring joy to others. As Sarah honed her skills, she started sharing her culinary creations on social media. Her unique recipes and engaging personality quickly attracted a following. People loved her story, a former accountant turned aspiring chef. Soon she began hosting cooking workshops and pop-up dinners, which became incredibly popular. Her journey wasn't without challenges. There were days when she doubted herself and wondered if she had made the right choice. But each time, she reminded herself of how unhappy she had been in her old job. She was now living her passion, and that made all the difference. Fast forward a few years, and Sarah opened her own restaurant. It became a beloved spot in the community, known not just for its delicious food, but for the warmth and positivity Sarah brought to it. Her story inspired many others to pursue their dreams, no matter how daunting it seemed. Sarah's unexpected career change taught her valuable lessons about resilience, adaptability, and the importance of following one's passion. She realized that sometimes the most difficult moments in life can lead to the most beautiful transformations. Sarah's story is a powerful reminder that it's never too late to change your path and pursue what truly makes you happy. If you're facing an unexpected career change or feeling stuck in your current job, remember that new opportunities can arise from the most surprising places. Thank you for joining us today. If you found Sarah's story inspiring, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share your own career change experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep believing in yourself and embracing the journey. Just like Emily, try something new that scares you a little. It could be volunteering, joining a club, or starting a new hobby. The key is to push your boundaries and see what you're capable of. Emily found courage through her bond with Max. Surround yourself with people, or even pets, that make you feel safe and supported. They can help you face your fears and build confidence. Remember how Emily celebrated small progress with Max. Do the same for yourself. Every little step you take towards overcoming your fears is worth celebrating. Title: Craziest life stories you won't believe happened to real people. Most interesting life stories. Top 5 most fascinating life stories that will inspire you.